All right, so in the last module, we talked about different coupons and promotions. In this one, we're going to talk about deals. Now, first of all, where can you see these deals on Amazon on the consumer side? All right, well, let's go here. I'm on Amazon.com. You'll usually see something here as a buyer, deal of the day, and I click here and I can see all deals. Now, what this has all of these deals of the day, or lightning deals, as they're sometimes called, and consumers can go in here and take a look at the different lightning deals, right? They can see, hey, I can get this Royal Wind adult onesie. All right, it's going to end in 5 hours here. This is a Prime early access deal. If this looks good to me, let me take a look here. Oh, okay. I'm going to see if I get medium. Is the medium? Nope. Oh, here it is. There is a deal. Look, it was $28.99. Now it's $16.99. 41% off. Let's go to another deal here. Let's look at one that's actually going. Here's one that's actually in action right here. Only 5% have claimed it. It ends in 3 hours, and it's a deal of 45% off, $14.44. All right. So that's one way consumers can look on this deal page. There's a lot of deal seekers out there who do their shopping right here on this deal page. In the search results, here's collagen peptides. You can actually see if there's an active deal. All right. It even comes up a little bit more bold than in the last episode, or in the last module, I should say. You said we have these coupons, right? It's kind of bright and red right here. If there's a limited time deal on it, it's actually going to show up right here. So there's 2 places that shows up, that deal place. And then also here's another place that it shows up in the search results. Okay. So that is how it looks to the buyer. How do you as a seller set one up? And why would you want to set one up? Well, maybe you have some overstock and you want to, get your sales velocity up and get some products out the door. All right. Maybe you think that there's a deal like around Prime Day or some big shopping holiday, that if you can get a deal in front of customers who on a day or a week where more customers are shopping, it might be a good time to go ahead and do this promotion so that you can get this extra visibility there on the search result page, as we showed you, and also on the deal page. But regardless of what your reason is for doing it, how do you set it up? Let me show you right now. You would go here to your advertising and then your deals. All right. And this takes me to the history of deals. And you can see I did one a few months ago for the coffin shelf here. It was a lightning deal. It lasted just for 1 day. And in that 1 day, we sold 74 units, right? It cost $150, and we actually got $1,600 worth of sales. So that was pretty decent. We got some extra velocity. Let's go ahead and set up one now. Let's go ahead and go to create a new deal here on the top right. And then I'm going to select an eligible product to run a deal on. Here's the thing. Not all of your products are eligible. If you want to know how something can get eligible, you click this button here, learn how to make them eligible for deals. All right. I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, any deal type, lightning deals, 7-day deals. I don't care which one. Let's go ahead and do this egg tray here. When do I want this deal to run? I'm just going to go ahead and select a date. Let's go ahead and continue to the next step. Now, this egg tray here is a variation listing. That means on the one listing, let me just show you how that looks here. On one listing, I have a 12 egg tray and an 18 egg tray. So in this case, I actually want to run the deal on both of them. Maybe there's some people who want an 18 egg tray. Maybe there's some who want a 12. I don't want to just restrict them to only buying one of them and lose potential sales. I'm going to go ahead and run it on both of them. This are the minimum quantities. I'll go ahead and go with the minimum quantities. Here's the deal price. This is perfect. All right. I like this $16.97 price point for this one. $14.84 is pretty decent for this as well. So let's go ahead and I'm going to put this as the featured ASIN right here. This is the one that I want to show up in the search results. All right. And let's go ahead and on the deal page, I should say, let's go ahead and continue to the next step. All right. I can add a custom description here if I wanted it. So let me just go ahead and say lightning deal egg trays. Okay, there we go. Lightning deal egg trays. And I just review everything to make sure it looks good. Here's the thing. I put the minimum here, but if you want to get good traction on your future deals, you really want to use up how many you've allocated, right? On that coffin shelf, I allocated 150 for the deal, but I only sold 75. That means the next time I do the coffin shelf, I might not get love from the Amazon algorithm. All right. So if you run lightning deals, you should also simultaneously probably promote it to your own audience if you've got a social media presence, or if you have, a brand following or Instagram or whatever. I'd probably put this lightning deal there too to help get as much of what I have allocated. Because like, let's say I've allocated 40, what did it say here? 50 of the 12 egg tray. If I can, sell all 50 of those during this lightning deal period of time, Amazon loves that. All right. So the next time now I do a lightning deal for the egg tray, they're going to push me up in the rankings as well. So there's a little secret sauce for you guys. All right. So everything looks good here. I'm going to go ahead and submit the deal. This gives me the preview of how it's going to look. Let's go ahead and submit deal, and boom. That deal was successfully created. I can see when it's going to show up, and I can actually go in and change it a little bit later. Now, as you saw, there was a minimum of what the discount had to be. So let's say that you're going to do a lightning deal, like in a month and a half. Well, what I would do is I would maybe raise the price, if I knew that it's not going to hurt me. Like if I'm not selling any units at all, hardly right now, I might raise the price a little bit. So then it gives me more leeway. I can make my discount higher, even though I'm getting to the same endpoint. In other words, this product here, let's just say it was $20, which I think it was, $19.97. If I wasn't selling any at all, like if I'm selling a lot, I don't want to mess with that kind of success, right? I'm not going to go in and try and raise the price and all of a sudden customers go away. But like, let's say I'm only selling 1-2 units a day, and I really want to push this product later on with a higher attractive discount. Well, what I might do is I might slowly raise that price up over time if I know way in advance of when I want to do this, and then I'll maybe raise it up to like $22, $23, $24. Now, instead of just doing 15% off to that $16.97 price range, maybe I still want to go to $16.97, but now that discount looks a lot better. All right, from 24 to $16.97 is, I don't know, whatever it is. It's not now all of a sudden it's like a 30 or 30% discount, let's just say, as opposed to 15. I'm still getting that $16.97 that I wanted, but now it just, to the customers, it looks a little bit better. So there's some kind of like psychology marketing for you there. But again, if you're selling 30, 40 units a day, you don't want to just go randomly start raising your price and then your sales go down, right? This is kind of only if either A, you don't think a price increase is going to affect you, or B, you're selling so low anyways that it's not going to affect you. So anyways, guys, lightning deals of the day, 7-day deals, these deals for Black Friday, for Cyber Monday, for Prime Day, these are great ways to get a lot of fresh audience and fresh views on your product. And so make sure to take advantage of these, but be careful. All right. These cost $150 each. And also don't just, throw them out at a price that you can't afford. I mean, you might think, oh, it's going to be great to go through 50 units, so I'm going to do a 50% discount. But if you're losing money on that, there's not that much upside for you there to lose a lot of money on a deal and get your inventory wiped out and you don't even make any money on it. So just make sure that you guys budget and that you use these in the right way. We'll see you guys in the next module.